Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this video I'm going to be making some epoxy resin oceans inside of these large shells. So these are the large shells that I'm using, and the resin that I'm using for this is the Apex Resin by Just For You Online. So starting out, I've just mixed a small amount of resin and picked out some various shades of blue mica powder that I'm going to be using to create the ocean. So I've just separated the resin into 3 cups and added in the different shades of blue mica powder, giving it a good mix up. So then, starting with the darkest shade of blue, I'm just pouring it into the back of the shell. I'm then just picking the shells up and moving the resin around, giving it a bit of a shake. Just adding a little bit more blue on the right shell. So then I'm taking my middle colour and I'm just placing that in front of the dark colour, and again just giving these a bit of a shake around. And finally the lightest colour I'm putting at the kind of the scalloped edge of the shell to create the ocean effect. And just using a baby wipe, just wiping any bits of resin from the edges which shouldn't be there. So I'm then going to take my heat gun and sort of blow the colours around, try to mix them in a little bit. So just blending them together. And I'm then going to prop these shells up on some lollipop sticks, just to make sure that the resin is nice and even and doesn't flow out more on one side. So I'm just finding which sort of way works best and balancing them out. And then again, just taking my heat gun and blending the resin. I'm then taking a small amount of resin again and adding into this some of the Vista liquid pigment in white. This will be used to create our ocean wave. So giving that a good mix around. And then into this I'm going to add some of the cell creator that I've got, just to help get those cells in the waves. So I'm going to pour a little bit clear resin around the front of the shell before I add the white, and then just using my lollipop stick I'm adding in the white. And you can see already those cells look absolutely amazing. The lacing effect is really cool with this cell creator. Definitely gives off beach vibes. So I'm just adding in a little bit more white at the front, and then I will go ahead and add in a second wave a little bit further back. Again, it's really amazing to see how those cells form. So I'm just going to keep adding little bits of white until I'm happy. this was around 12 hours later once the resin had cured up enough for me to touch. So this is how they're looking so far. I think they look really, really cool. Definitely very beachy. So I then cut out some of these sea creature silhouettes using my Cricut and some black vinyl. So I'm just peeling those off and placing them into the shells. And the vinyl that I'm using for this is the Hobbycraft own brand glossy black vinyl. And rather than use the transfer paper for this, I thought it was much easier just to peel the stickers and press them down. So just deciding where everything is going to go. And I did decide that I didn't like the position of this shark, so I did take that one off and replace it with another one. Super cute little baby turtle there. So this is how they're looking so far once I've added all the stickers that I want. So I then mixed up another small amount of resin just to do a top coat. So I'm just pouring a little bit of resin in just to cover up those stickers to create the final layer. So again, just tilting the shell to move the resin around and then propping this up on some lollipop sticks. Just add in a tiny bit more resin to each of them just to fill them up a little bit more. And using my blowtorch to pop any surface bubbles. I then left them to cure again for 24 hours and this was the final result. And I really, really love how these come out. I think they came out looking super beachy. I love the effect that the cell creator gives in the waves. I think they look really, really nice. And I am super impressed with the Apex Resin. Look how shiny that is. There was minimal bubbles and they came out absolutely perfect. Definitely very happy with this new resin. So here's a little bit of a close-up. And if you did enjoy this video, please leave a like and a comment. And thank you for watching. Bye!